Welcome to Home and Heritage on Lehecys TV. Today I want to introduce you to a few common grasses that many of us see every day but rarely stop to appreciate. Growing up, we knew these grasses by their names in our mother tongue long before we learned their English names. Sadly, many young people know neither. So today, let's connect our local knowledge with science. Now, this one here is called Indian capscale grass. In my mother tongue, we call it lumb arombo. Lumb arombo means sheep's grass, sheep. We called it like that because sheep like feeding on it. It has broad, soft leaves and is mostly found in moist places. Then there is this sprangletop grass. Sprangletop grass we called in my mother tongue lumbdede. I think that's how it's still called. Lumbdede means grasshopper's grass in the Luo. We called it like that because when we went hunting for grasshoppers, we used to find them mostly on this grass. And we also used to like pulling it out to use it for feeding our grasshoppers. So we called it lumbdede, grasshopper's grass. But mostly it was used for thatching houses, especially the first thatching. Then there is this jungle rice grass. Very, very beautiful grass. We call it in my Doluo oyusu. It was commonly used for thatching houses, especially to give it a clean finishing. It made it to have that neat look after touching it with all the other grasses. Oyusu, jungle rice grass. Then we had this one, which is of the sage family, the yellow nut sage. We call it in the Luo se, and it is mostly found in wet or damp soil. It has a triangular stem. It was also used for thatching. We also use to use it, the dry one, for making toy helicopters. And then we run around with it, especially the ones that have grown near the river. That is the yellow nutsedge. I also looked for his scientific name. It's called Cyperus escalentus. Cyperus escalentus. A very, very nice type of grass, especially for thatching, the very first thatching stages. Then we have this tough one, the coach grass. Coach grass we call in my mother tongue ombogo. A very, very hardy grass that survives even in dry seasons. And it is good for cows, cattle like feeding on it, but it's very, very stubborn weed. We call it ombogo, the coach grass. Then we have the star grass. The star grass is the one we call in my mother tongue, the Luo, we call it modno. Very, very good for livestock. Then we have the napier grass. Napier grass we call in my mother tongue, we call it ogada. Ogada is also very, very good for livestock. Most of us are very, very familiar with ogada. So every grass has a story and it has a local name. Of course, usually they also have scientific names and important roles in nature. Now, learning these names help us preserve our language, appreciate our environment, and understand the science behind the world around us. How many of these grasses do you know in your own language? Tell us in the comment section, and do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow Lehecys TV, where we connect culture, language, and science. Also, if you know any other grass or any of the ones that I've mentioned by another name, you can also let us know in the comment section. Bye!